pitching for the Tigers, it'll be number 40, Jackson Tier. Comes in with an ERA under 1, a 3-1 record. He took the loss last week against Shriner, only giving up 1 earned run in his 4 innings pitched. Coming back from an injury, was held to about 60 pitches in that game against Shriner. Should be full go today.
But of course, back on the mound, you mentioned full participant today.
This is grounded to Tinker. He ranges over and fires to Hastings for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out, a good way to start for Jackson Tier. Up for quite some time. Swing and a miss. There's his first strikeout of the day. And there's 2 down in the inning. As Mason C., the catcher, comes up to bat. It's anymore. Grounded up the middle. And a hit for St. Thomas. Dylan McKee only hitting .212 on the year, but hitting 7 home runs on the season. A big power threat.
You're not getting the benefit of the doubt.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, the second strikeout of Tier's outing in this first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first on Tiger Network. Tigers up to bat when we come back. And pitching for the University of St. Thomas will be Austin Ryan, the first year from League City, Texas. Comes in with a 1-1 record. This will be his 9th appearance. Only his 2nd start, though. And the whip, very impressive. Just over 1, 1.05. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 1 down in the inning quickly. McDonald out of today's game with an injury. Grounded up the middle, and a hit for Caleb Woodward. Good start for Trinity, a 1-out knock. The catcher, Nick Lazara, into bat.
And we'll probably get it at some point.
There he goes, swing and a miss from Lazara. Throw to second in time, and they catch Woodward stealing.
Take that away by sitting really right on the base in that circumstance.
And Lazara swings through that and strikes out. So that ends the inning. 2 strikeouts for Austin Ryan as we head to the top of the second on Tiger Network. Still 0-0. Hit in the air to left and gone. Well, actually, wait. It looks like they're going to call this foul. It looked like it snuck past the foul pole on the right side. We'll see it on the replay.
Yeah, it's going to be out there. 2 poles side by side. You can see the yellow right next to that big black pole that supports the netting out in left field. I think the ruling was that it must have been off of that black pole.
As he puts it into right, so Garner will reach base regardless, not the way he wanted to, as it turns out, but able to get a single out of it, but so close to even more. With nobody out already, the 2nd hit of the day for the Celts, as that's hit to right. Caught by Woodward, throws back to first in time for the double play.
Series.
Monson ahead 2-1. Puts that into left. It's finding the gap. Monson heading for 2, and he gets there easily. A stand-up lead-off double for the designated hitter. St. Thomas has registered a hit in each of the 2 innings they've batted, and they'll make it 3 for 3. As this is hit to left, it goes back to the corner. Smith digs in for 2, and he dives in safely. A 1-out double for the Celts. Grounded up the middle. Harris has to throw across his body and not reeled in. Runner coming home, and he will be safe. St. Thomas takes the lead 1-0.
The plate.
Peterson goes on the full count. Grounded up the middle. It's a base hit. Peterson digs in for 3. Woodward stays at first and puts runners at the corners for the Tigers. Runner goes, and Woodward throw to second. Gets away a little bit. Peterson's going to go home. Throw at the plate. Not in time. Woodward digging in for 3. He slides in safely. So chaos on the base paths ties the game for Trinity. Hit in the air to left. We'll see if Woodward tags. He will. Play at the plate, throw overthrown, and Woodward in safely. Lazera digging in for third. Throw there, not in time. So good base running from the Tigers throughout this inning gives them the lead, 2-1. On the board, Harrison an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. So Ryan leaves the runner stranded on third, but not before the Tigers take the 2-1 lead as we head to the top of the fourth on Tiger Network. As that pitch misses inside. No, it doesn't. Grabs the corner for strike three. Gardner frustrated. He heads back to the dugout without number one. Base for St. Thomas. There's strike three. Outside edge. Tier gets out of it. St. Thomas leaves the runner stranded. Tigers still lead 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. But some encouraging signs today. They've hit the ball well. As that's grounded, Lazera has to make the good throw and does for out number one. What a play by Nick Lazera. Runs, just haven't seen it since. That's roped into right, into the corner. Peterson digging in for second, the throw not in time. A leadoff double for the leadoff man.
Pitchers have been very good displaying their discipline at the plate.
Hit to right, it drops fair. Peterson in to score, Lazera into second base. An RBI double for the catcher makes it 3-1 for the home team. New pitcher in for the Celts, it's Gilberto Arazola, as he'll face Monson, the DH.
For Colt Harris right now, but he can figure it out. He's certainly capable of running into something up.
Grounded to third, could be two, and it is. An unusual double play executed by the third baseman Smith ends the inning. The Tigers leave two stranded as we head to the top of the sixth in San Antonio. Potential no-hitter and then all of a sudden falling when you already have 5 runs on the board. As Tier locates that for strike three, Bearden not happy as he goes back to the dugout without number one.
At 80 pitch mark or so, and imagine it, he won't go that much longer.
Swing and a miss, that's strike three, the 6th strikeout of the day for Jackson Tier, and there's 2 down in the inning. A new arm in the game for St. Thomas, it's Nick Alume from Lira, Uganda. Sophomore right-handed pitcher comes in with a whip of below 1 and an ERA of 1.23.
Commentary like that, excited to see him on the mound right here.
Swing and a miss, strike three, as Hastings represents the first out of this inning.
Stanley Cup. Luckily, things have changed just a little bit for each of our fandoms. Our fortunes looking a little different this season at the moment.
Mansell gets a base hit, his first of the day.
Thomas got that sweep to open up conference play, and it seems very relevant as Texas Lutheran found some footing today in a 15-run performance.
Swing and a miss from Sanchez. That's strike three. The 8th strikeout of the game for Jackson Tier. His first pitch in from a new pitcher. It's Walker Holtzhausen. Comes in with an ERA of 2.19. Thursday, that doesn't usually happen. I have to recalibrate as Tinker takes that pitch looking and strikes out. New arm in for St. Thomas. It's Dominic Garza, comes in with an ERA of 0 through 3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a whip of 2. Due through the first 2 games. Pitches bounce, it goes to the backstop, and Peterson comes home to score. A wild pitch makes it 4-1 Trinity as Peterson scores and Woodward moves to third. Top of the 8th in San Antonio, Jackson Tier's day is done. A new arm on the mound for the Tigers. It's Jack Breezy. Breezy comes in with an inflated ERA, pretty much due to 1 bad outing against Babson as he fires ball 1. But overall, it's been a good body of work. You see the strikeout to walk ratio, 14-2. In for strike three. He gets Bearden looking, and there's 2 down in the top of the 8th. A new arm in for the Celts. It's Cameron Craig. He comes in with a 1-0 record. This is his 10th appearance of the season. He is an impressive 1.69 ERA, exactly who the Celts would want in this situation, trying to hold a deficit. Hit up the middle. And a diving catch made in center by Bearden. Some frustrations offensively for Bearden today. He takes it out on that play defensively.
Very, very good Trinity offense here this weekend. They just haven't had any supports from these bats.
As Garner goes down looking, a strikeout for Jack Breezy, and the Celts are down to their final out.
Close to the zone in that at-bat and give a little bit more life to St. Thomas.
As now Sanchez up to bat. It looked like Riding was trying to throw out Mansell, who got caught stealing, and that will be the ball game.
And the St. Thomas coaching staff coming off the field, all they can do is laugh at that one. Felt like the home plate umpire was maybe ready to get out of here a little bit early. Feels like an inevitable end result, so it stings a little bit less, but a weird play to cap off what has been a weekend full of them. Ultimately, what a tremendous performance by both of these pitching staffs. We've spent a lot of time talking about this St. Thomas staff all weekend, but this Trinity group of arms was spectacular here in San Antonio and really the big reason why they got the job done.
The combination of Jackson Tier and Jack Breezy, enough to get the Tigers the win and the sweep over St. Thomas.